Good afternoon, Professor. This is Abdullah Katawazi, and today I'll be talking about a very old man with enormous wings. And the first question is going to be that who's the story's narrator and what role or function does he or she serve? And the other part is what view does he or she take in proceeding of the story? So there's no specific narrator in this story because it's a third person talking about this entire story and the characters, their feelings as well. So what people are feeling and at the same time actions and all the characters that are doing what they are doing. So definitely he or she is expressing it very well. And then the second part of the story, the question is that how does the narrator's tone affect your interpretation of the story? So yeah, it definitely is affecting it negatively because the narrator is trying to talk in a very negative manner, negative tone. And just by giving an example, like the child was going through sickness, and at the same time, it was a very bad weather and all the bad situation that people were going through, and the people that are in the characters, the main characters. So all of that just adds up to be a negative portrayal of the story. And the next question is that who is the protagonist of the story and how was the protagonist character developed? So the protagonist character is the main character, which is the angel, the old man by himself with the large wings. So that is the main character, and the development of it is that he's not in the good situation. He's in a situation where he needs help from other people, but at the same time, he's not receiving what he needs to receive because of the people's behavior, and at the same time, people using that as their beneficial thing. And the next question is going to be what is the climax of the story? So the climax is the point where people try to throw stones at the angel, the very old man, and at the same time where they were trying to burn him. So that was the part where he had to go through a lot, and at the same time he had to do a reaction to it, which scared people a lot, and that was the climax of the story. And then how does this story represent human condition? Provide an example. So human condition, if we come to normal life, if someone is in a hard time or they're going through hardship, we definitely don't do much for that person. We always take the negative side where we try to push that person even more down because it's just a normal way of doing it. There's no such thing as like helping other. That does exist in certain people, but at the same time, it's just not a common thing for everyone. I see a lot on social media that when it's like a downfall of someone, they try not to help, but at the same time, they try to be negative as much as they can, try to bring down their morals at the same time, their feelings too. And I feel like that's a very sad fact for us to know that it's not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to bring each other and respect each other, value each other, and be there for each other because that's what community or a very good society should do. And every action will have a reaction, so it's good to do that, and so we can receive good from other people as well. And yes, that's my view on it. Thank you so much.